Okay, very good morning to everybody, and we're looking at this same view again, aren't we? As you could probably see, I have actually done a lot of rebuilding. It's basically everything down has been returned to what the circuit diagram says. And then I came across another problem, and it seems like this set is going to be problem after problem after problem. I've yet to find a proper schematic for this. Now, I've always been working under the assumption that it's an ACE 50. Unfortunately, this is the section here that doesn't match what's in the radio. So that's one circuit diagram. This is the ACE 50 again from a different repair manual. And again, this is what the circuit diagram says I should have. The reality is I don't. The problem is this set of coils here. Now, they do match up to short, medium and long. As you see, I've even got my Tip-X Sharpie and marked these up. This side I've figured out. That's not a problem. But this side is being the proverbial. Now, all the circuit diagrams for the ACE 50 show that these are twin coils, and the reality is they're not. Now, I have been looking around, and possibly it's not actually the same as the ACE 50 at all. It could well be the same as this ACE Mayfair MRG 635 or MRGS 635, depending on which model they put it in. But this uses exactly the same valves in exactly the same places, and it only uses single coils on the input side. So I have a feeling I've now got to go back over everything I've done and look at this. What I can do is I can move that out the way, and I will show you what we've actually been doing so far. If I turn this over, what's holding it in the way? Not a lot, that piece of metal there. If I bring the set back this way, this is the hot wire from the power supply for switch 14, which switches over between gramophone and radio. What it does is it turns off the power supply basically to the oscillator and the IF stages. All of these here are the connections for the coils, and these are the ones coming off the aerial, and this is the side that I'm having the problem with. That wire there is one that goes straight out to the IF cans. It's the other side of this wire here. The yellow wire is the wire that goes to the volume control for the pickup input. It's the actual signal carrying line for the pickup input. And you could probably see that this is a rather sort of strange beast of a switch, and this is where the problems are lying. I'm trying to figure out how these coils work. Now, when I put DC tests on them, some of them go to ground and some of them don't. I've tried putting AC through them, and I'm getting similar results. Obviously that bypasses any capacitors that are in there by using the AC. But what I don't want to do is have DC going to ground if I turn the mode switch to something that's not meant to have DC going to ground, and that could be quite disastrous for the rectifier valve and the transformers and pretty much everything else that's connected to the hotline. So I've done a lot of work, but I haven't really got much further, is going to be the honest answer. So I think this will have to be a short video, and just leave you with a pretty picture to look at, and you tell me, is it good, is it bad, what else do I need to do? I haven't put in a new tone control yet. I was still spending all my time working on this, to be honest. I haven't done any of the other bits and pieces. This looks a bit strange hanging in the air, but what was there was one of those Dubilier capacitors that was screwed to the chassis. So as a support, we've got this capacitor and this capacitor replacing the one that was there. You've obviously, everything here is rigid, none of it's going to move. That one moves, and these go to the earth where they're meant to, but yeah, it's left me in a quandary, really. So yeah, what else can I say? The only original resistor left is this one. All the others, apart from this one and the other 47, which don't even mention in the circuit diagram, all of the others were out of tolerance, as were all of the wax capacitors and pretty much most of the micas. There's only 2 in this block which read anywhere near what they said they should read, so they're back in, but everything else has been replaced with new. So you know, you could as well say this is a new set, but it'd be nice to get it going. I was hoping by this time to actually have a set that was in a condition that would be, I could at least power up, and if nothing else, show that the speaker works by running the rectifier, running the PA valve, and you know, putting a signal into it and showing that you know, the audio side is working. But I couldn't do that because I haven't got the tone control in yet, although if I wanted to I could bodge it with a fixed resistor and do that, but that wasn't quite what I wanted to do. Yeah, what can I say? It is what it is. So I'm going to have to leave it there for now, and hopefully we shall get further down the line. I don't want this series to end here. I do want to actually finish this particular one, although I've got to say I've got half a dozen sets waiting to come on the bench, and maybe if I walk away from this one for a little while, it would, you know, something had come to mind and I could get my head straight on it, but I'm going to have to do some research. Either way, I shall thank you for watching, and hopefully we shall see you for some of my other videos. You may have noticed that I've been going through a little bit of a site change, so thumbnails are changing and everything's getting a little bit more colourful, I think. With that, I'm going to wish you all the best. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, at least then you'll get the emails when I upload, and we shall see you again in the very near future. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye for now.